Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Nest. It's your boy Chase, here with my guy Marquise. We got a couple of games to recap because we missed last week, so we got to kind of quickly recap Weber State and quickly recap Northern Colorado so we can get on to this game that we have this week.
The real topic.
The real topic, right? This should not really matter anyway.
So,
Weber State, Northern Colorado, 2-0 in those games. We're off to kind of
two Dubskis.
Two Dubskis. We're rolling now. What is it like? What are we, 4-1? We're 4-3, but what is it in the last 5? Yeah, we started 0-2, right?
Yeah, 0-2. So yeah.
Yeah, 4-1.
4-1
in the last 5.
We're in a
groove right
streak,
now. We're feeling good.
Yeah. And really established some the identity. You know, we started getting in the last couple of weeks before that. Was it Weber State? We only threw 10 passes.
Yes, 10 passes. Yep,
10 passes and ran the ball 50 times. So that's what Marion wants to do. He wants to run the ball. So we established that really good.
Literally in the next game, what was it? Let's see. Threw it 17 times.
Yeah.
Ran it 57. So.
Yeah, he's really putting it out there.
That's the mentality I think you and I both kind of asked for going into what was like, I think it was a loss or whatever. Not a loss, but we were kind of getting frustrated with the offense again.
Yeah.
A little frustrated with the offense again. And we were like, all right, at what point do you kind of... The passing game just really hasn't been working.
What time? When
you kind of have to just
cut it, and it looks like he said,
you have to
cut it. He said, cut.
Yeah. Do you think that holds up? Like when we get into some bigger games, we have a big game this week. Can we run the ball 60 times? And
when you play good competition, I feel like at some point they're gonna make you do something that you're uncomfortable with. Mm-hmm. That's what the top teams are good at. That when you force them to adjust, they adjust.
Yeah.
So I eventually a team's gonna make us have to pass. It's just, are we gonna have the counters to it? Maybe RPO where
this is what we're asking for too. I think as well is like, okay, the traditional passing game just really hasn't been solid at all. Like regardless of the quarterback, to be honest, can you find screen passes, RPOs, different ways, little jet touch passes, different ways to get your speed and athleticism just on the run, moving side to side. I still want to see that. I still want to see more of that. Because I think if you are going to have to pass the ball to win games at some point.
Yeah.
Those are quick ways to just honestly get some confidence, complete a pass, and then we can start layering down the field if we need to. They start bringing shit to the box. Might be easy to get, flash on a one-on-one.
Or just have some, like, gimmies. Every good offense should have, like, if we need a pass, hopefully we're not passing more than like a couple drives a game. Like that's really like the main. Like if we need 3 or to go score before half or at the end of the game, we have like a good 15 plays where we we go down there. These gonna hit.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So as long as we can do that, but
for sure.
Hey, you don't need it until someone stops it.
So. And that's facts. And it was a really good game. I want to talk a little bit more about the homecoming game last week. Because that was a freaking thriller. 35-40.
Better game for sure than the Weber State.
Better game than the Weber State game for sure. Absolute thriller. Literally came down to it, what was it, 4th and inches at the 1 or the 2 yard line. I don't think, are you going shotgun and passing the ball in that scenario?
I'm not.
I don't think I would do that either. I thought that was a very interesting choice. Because, to be honest too, leading up to that, the running back actually had a couple of series of nice plays there where he was running strong, getting through some tackles. I know he got stopped a little bit there. I still would have just gave it to him. He looked like he was, 6'3", 230 pounds.
And if we're going off our defense, our pass game is probably our strength. And, we've let a lot of teams run.
We have our moments, and we definitely had a little bit of a moment there, but... Man, I'm not going to lie. You got to go under center. Yeah. And, push it or fucking QB sneak it. Figure something out. There's no way I'm going out there. And especially when you come out, if you're going to pass it too, why go shotgun? You just kind of give it away almost.
Yeah.
Go under center and, play action, get outside, roll out. At least maybe then, hopefully we pinch I guess you're hoping that we pinch. You can get outside and have a free little layup or something.
I guess they're hoping to just they want their receiver to make a better play than their DB. RDB. So
I think that's crazy. I don't think that was a great idea. But hey, tip out to the hat to the Sac State defense. Got the stop when you needed to get the stop. Shout out to the running backs the last 2 weeks for absolutely backpacking this offense.
The freshman.
Big shout out to was it Jaquil?
Yeah.
Jaquil Smith. Let me make sure I'm saying that name. Yeah, Jaquil Smith.
17 carries in back-to-back games for a freshman.
Over 100 yards back-to-back games. He was someone that I think popped a little bit at that spring game I went to. They gave him a couple of touches, and he was running really strong. He had some nice moments. Was breaking tackles, and honestly had a little bit of speed and some juice there. And then you see that, I was kind of wondering if he would ever get his opportunity, just given how crowded the RB room has been, even after some red shirts.
Yeah, but
still crowded.
After some red shirts, it gave him, I guess, a possibility.
Gave him a little possibility, and shit, they looked at him a little bit more opportunity in practice, and bro is taking advantage of it. And
for sure.
And I think, it's probably important to note too. We've seen a couple of freshmen. I think the tight end who kind of touched on this last week. He's a freshman. The safety with the interception. Shout out Intercom Tigers, very own Monu Shotu, something like that.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Sorry, bud. Shout out Intercom. But he got an interception in the game, so it looks like he's honestly leaning a little bit more the last couple of weeks at least to playing some of the younger guys. Is that maybe an approach that you take when you're?
I think it's just.
And you're like, fuck it, let's just go young. Or?
I think it's just his approach to the whole season has been. He hasn't, early in the season it was older upperclassmen. He was running 6 running backs in a game.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's his style. He's gonna play a lot of people.
Yeah.
He's gonna give you your chances. So the young bulls have been making their opportunities. So.
Shit, and that's what it's all about too. That's when you're a recruiter like that, you're bringing in all this talent. Like that's the number one question everyone has is, okay, can you feed all these mouths? And it looks like honestly, like one thing I will say great about Marion. He's fed. He's at least given everyone opportunity. It's been those guys' fault if they haven't been able to take advantage of opportunities because other guys have.
Yeah. So I think that's a good. Cause it was a concern of mine in the beginning of the season. Like I thought it might get at some point you want to have like a set group of guys you run with, but I think it's shown us
And on a positive note too, I feel like the team just grows closer and closer every week because I think honestly some of the names have gotten smaller, or at least in terms of who's going to be playing on the field. Practice is different, but we're getting to the nitty gritty of the season where, like you said, it's probably not going to be a strict, hey, this guy's going to play this. Like everyone's going to get opportunities, but we're starting to see kind of a little bit more of a room fill out. That's
who the team is. Yeah, it took a little longer than you wanted, but that's what happens when you have 70 new players on the team.
Almost an entire new coaching staff.
Yeah, so you can't be hate on it. It should have been maybe expectation management. It should have been a little bit more. But
let's get into that because I think the person that has been a ringleader of expectation management maybe going wrong is President Luke Wood.
Yeah.
And how do you feel about his comments in the post game of the game?
I don't really see a problem with it. The actual comments. Motherfucking shit talk. It's sports.
That's what my first initial.
But I wouldn't want if we're trying to make a good name. I guess I don't know. I would rather have someone else than my college president talking shit. But maybe I just didn't at least talk shit good. I'm not a real fan. You don't like the pandas. Forgetting the name that wasn't best, but I don't see a problem with it. I think some unwarranted backlash.
Absolutely. Here's the thing, in my opinion in it, people talk shit. That's what sports is. And I've always felt like,
especially football,
if you're going to talk shit at any point.
Yeah.
Right? People are going to be like, oh, he hasn't accomplished anything to talk. It don't matter. I'm coming off a homecoming win. That was a dramatic, could be if you have a lot invested like he does, maybe emotional win. Shit. Yeah. Thank God I got this done. 20K in the stands. This is the first sellout really of the season. I needed this. Hell yeah, I'm in the booth. And who the next game? On my ESPN? Pandas.
Yeah.
So I didn't have a problem with it because to me, he is invested in this. He's deeply affiliated with this football program. He part of it. He can
the
talk his
sports.
shit.
He's I said he's deeply invested in the sport.
Talk
so.
your shit. If you can only talk shit when you're up, when you're 5-1,
Yeah.
then you're not really that guy.
No, that's their front runner. That's
You
their
know what I
front
mean? Like
runner.
I don't want a
shit
front
talker
runner.
talk shit. When
Yeah,
he
I don't
down.
want a front runner.
Yeah.
I want a shit talker.
Yeah.
And if to me too, I think some of the backlash has been on. We're already not everyone's favorite for
Yeah.
countless reasons. Like we've made it. Yeah, like just we're no one in the FCS likes us. No one in the higher upper echelon of the FCS likes us. Coaching.
Talking about the comments, the comments back from the Montana coach, I think, kind of shows how we're viewed right now. You know, especially in the FCS.
That's just kind of a little capsule of everyone else's emotions around
just-
our program. To me personally, what's new, bro? We're Sacramento Kings fans as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Every time I go in the media, it feels like everybody hates the
No,
Kings.
it's Sacramento versus everybody.
It's
a
Sacramento
thing,
versus,
right?
and
It's a
it
thing.
feels like that. So it's like I don't think it should be anything new if you follow this region's sports teams.
We're just
We
from
not
Sacramento.
we not
Yeah.
you from Sacramento.
It's just
They don't like
Yeah.
us. They don't like us. To me, like using that as this is why they can't be FBS because it whatever, bro. I want someone who's authentically themselves. I don't want people being fake. I don't want people being front runners. I want people who are authentically themselves.
Nah, bro, you got fucking Kirby Smart out there sticking his tongue out on the sideline. and shit.
Absolutely,
Boy,
absolutely.
it's
not worried
football.
about
It's a
Unless we
it's
talk
football.
about it
We out
too-
there playing a gladiator sport.
Exactly.
Being CTE, right? We can talk a little shit.
Do you want to talk about anything that maybe didn't really happen on the football field or in the press conference booth?
The concert.
The concert and the other one, halftime show.
Oh, I didn't even really see what happened with the halftime show.
Well, the fight.
Oh, that's what stopped it. Oh,
No, I don't think that's what stopped it. I think what stopped it was the speakers and shit like
Yeah.
that. Which I mean, I think
That's it, yeah.
We can talk about that too, because like honestly,
speakers have been a problem for a while.
speakers have been a problem for a while. Look, we are investing a lot into the performers and shit like that. They had somebody come out for the spring game too,
Yeah.
right? And the thing just absolutely
They just
mics were delayed, everything like that.
couldn't perform at all.
I understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to build up excitement, stuff like that. And I'm sure there were a lot of people there for Yachty, but when there are a lot of people there for Yachty and your speaker systems are ass, like,
Yeah.
how are people really going to trust you as a venue provider? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
especially you don't want to get a bad reputation. 'Cause
You don't
now-
want a bad reputation.
Now,
And
when
I-
someone wants to come, they're gonna be like, nah.
And I think that's tied in with the other thing too. There was like a little bit of a fight. Me personally, fights happen at every single sporting event. You can't go to a like professional, college, basketball, football, hockey. It don't matter.
Yeah.
There's fights there. Maybe the people fighting weren't people that. Yeah.
You see, I'm a Raiders fan, boy. It's every week. It's every week.
it's every week. They
Back
gotta
in
fight.
Oakland, boy,
Yeah.
it was the culture of fighting at the stadium.
So I don't think that's necessarily like a shocker. That's the
Yeah.
first I've seen of a real fight or brawl at Sac State. To be
Yeah.
honest, people are gonna blow it up and make it. Oh, this is why they can't do that again.
It's also college kids.
It's college
Oh.
kids, bro.
Just because it's not the two frat boys in polos fighting, and
And it-
people want to talk differently about
Exactly.
it.
And let's talk about that part because they're calling it a riot, bro. That's not a fucking riot. It was a fight. That happens all the time, but because the people fighting were black and those kids were white.
Yeah.
We don't want to get. You don't have to get too deep into
Too
it.
deep
but
into it, but it. You know,
I thought that was massively overblown in
Yeah.
terms of just like that's just
Well,
what happens.
like,
What
I think
happens
it's
at
just-
sporting events.
we got a bad little ring to it, you know. Sac State right now, people we're
Yeah.
the thing to hate on.
Yep.
Thing to hate on. So every little bad thing.
I
they're
mean,
gonna blow
and
it
look,
up.
that's what comes with the spotlight, though,
Yeah.
too. If you want the spotlight, which Sac State clearly does, especially the football program clearly wants that level of spotlight, you're going to be under a microscope, and everyone's going to hyper evaluate everything you do. So
Yeah.
they signed up for this for sure. They don't
Oh, yeah.
have any. They can't run from this. This is what happens. They probably need to try to ensure that doesn't happen next week, especially on ESPN.
Yeah.
But like, I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I thought massively overblown, but I do think there
For
is
like
this-
a 30 second. It was like a 30-second fight.
fight.
What, 5, probably like at most 10 people involved, and some of them were breaking it up. So
yeah.
yeah.
Whatever. But you go talk about reputation, right?
Yeah.
And I think that kind of plays into kind of just like what our reputation is around the FCS right now and how people are perceiving us. So I do think we're the villains right now.
People love to hate.
And honestly, that's not a bad spot to be in
No.
for Sac State.
No,
Like-
all publicity is good publicity. Mm-hmm. Love and hate is a thin line.
You're
You
polarizing.
start performing. Those people who hate and go.
People love talking
Yeah.
about people who are polarizing. That's
Yeah.
that's the thing. People, if you are the people everyone hates and you're good, oh, they're gonna hate you more.
Gonna hate
But
you more.
it's gonna make you so much cooler.
You're also gonna get a lot of more people who love you though.
Hell yeah,
So,
hell yeah.
I don't find nothing too wrong with it. I didn't love the discourse. Didn't love the discourse, but you know,
disgrace.
it's the world.
Yeah,
That's the world, right?
we going into Montana's pulling up to us.
ESPN,
On
boy.
ESPN2.
We ain't in the big leagues yet, y'all.
Hey, no, but that's big league. That's a big time game. It's national televised regardless.
Yeah.
Expectations. This is an undefeated Montana team.
Expectations.
4-3 Sac State team at the crib.
This is what we've talked about the whole season.
Yeah, this
whole
one-
season,
this one
we've
we're-
really been building up to this point, you know. And I hate to be an optimist. But
I'm with you,
boy,
sadly, bro.
we
I'm ready to get my heart broken.
yeah, offense been looking good.
I'm ready
Offense
to
been
get my
looking
fucking
good.
heart broken.
You know, tensions is rising. I'm hoping we're up. You know, Marion seems like a fiery guy. So
Marion seems like a fiery guy, and if I was to guess who's got more juice in their locker room, you know what I'm talking about? Just
Yeah,
like guys that will get actually pumped up and ready to go. I'm looking bet on Sac State's locker room over Montana's. That's no respect to Montana's locker room. I'm sure they got some dogs in there.
nah, I'm gonna guess Montana is gonna get fired up.
They can be fired up.
I think it's they probably already preached so much in the season about like, oh, Sac State talking. They think they're this and that.
You're so
So
right.
you know, like the hatred for us, you know, it probably woke them up a little fresh, you know, calling us the pandas, a little.
Oh yeah, it's bulletin board material.
But I don't know how really gonna fire them up more than I feel like it's a wear off effect, you know. Hate us all year long.
Yeah. No, I see. Look, hey, I'll say it. Shout out Luke Wood because
Yeah.
he gave no reason for those boys in Sac State not to wake up.
Oh, no.
You gotta back it up now. Your boy called them the pandas. You have to answer for that, sadly, or fortunately, however you want to look at
Man,
that.
they called yo man's a clown.
They called your man's a
They call
clown,
your
bro.
man's a
They
clown.
called your man's a clown.
They went not national TV, wherever he was getting
Montana
interviewed.
local
Montana
news.
local news, boy. Them 10 reporters in the room.
Oh my God, the 30 people.
They was feeling all that hate, bro. And so
you gotta go back that.
you
up.
gotta slide.
Yeah,
And
you have to.
This is what we haven't had a top team in a while. You know, we had
That's
those,
top team. This is a prove it game no matter what. Like we're 4-3. I think a lot of people assumed. I think, or at least some people maybe assumed, if we got the win last week, maybe we sneak in there.
yeah.
We did it. We're still not ranked or whatever. We go get a dub here. Like we're absolutely ranked.
Yeah, we get a dub here.
Absolutely, and they
Yeah.
can't do anything to stop that.
Yeah.
We're in there for sure. This is a big time game. This is the kind of game that, like, all right, everything that you've been talking about all off season, everything you've been talking about all season, you do now.
This is a program changing game. You know,
You know what I mean? Because here's the thing: we get blown out.
get blown out. Season might be over. you
Seasons.
know?
I think season's over. I think FBS
Right,
dreams are
yeah.
over for the next 3 years.
SBO, it's definitely on hold. It's definitely
Regardless,
the fast
of,
track is over.
Yeah,
the fast track
no,
is over.
that's done. Like, take your time. Try to see if you can get back in the big sky. That is what you do if you
Yeah,
get blown
you got to
out.
find a conference. You got to find a conference in the FCS.
Absolutely. If that's what happens if you get blown out. Tight loss. I don't think much really changes. I think it's a building program. I think FBS stuff maybe goes a little bit on hold.
Tight loss. I don't think there's a competing. If we can go out there and compete, we show it's a close game. You know, if we have some things go that could have went our way, coin flip, we win the game.
Yeah.
I don't think much changes. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
Season's probably playoffs is a far shot now, but I don't think anything with like the FBS or anything changes. You know, but we win.
Yeah.
We win.
regardless of how we win.
Yeah. Because Montana is a good team. They have one of their best quarterbacks they've had in a couple of seasons. Running game is good. And Sack Local, they have a wide receiver. Mike starts with a W. Sorry, sorry I forgot your name.
Mike Dubs.
Sorry I forgot your name, boy. You can hoop though. You good.
Yeah, well, hopefully.
So it's a real test.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for the game. I think it's definitely a big testing game, especially at the midpoint of the season. We're rolling. We're 4-1 in the last 5. You know, what is that? Like, is this shit real? You know, so I'm excited to see what we have in store. Excited to see some of the counters. I do think this is a game where coaching is going to be probably a huge swing factor. In how this goes, because, like, yeah, you know, if Montana State lets us run the ball 60 times on them, then holy fuck, we need at least like 3 guys in our running back room to be all FCS.
Yeah, no, I do believe this is like the game where I said you gotta have some counters.
Yeah.
At some point, you're gonna need some counters. You're gonna need some counters. Let's see, Marriott. I have faith in Marriott. You know, he hasn't lost me.
No, he's far from
nothing. Hasn't gave me nothing to not believe in him. So
far from lost me. No, I do think he has. I think it will be a really well. I think it'll be a good coaching battle.
Yeah,
I think it'll be a good coaching battle, and I think it will come down to the talent. I like the talent Sac State has.
Yeah. Anything you're like looking for or like want to see?
The youngins. I want to see. I'm loving the freshman play. I think we're trying to build the program up. I feel like sometimes it's hard to do that where you got guys that are, you know, FBS bounce backs trying to get back up there, dudes that are juniors, seniors. You do kind of need some of those guys that, hey, I'm going to be here for at least 3 years. Yeah. Like, let's see what we can do before I try to get out of here, before whatever happens. Like, I definitely want to see some guys trying to build the culture with some of these young pieces and, you know, kind of insert it in.
I like that.
So Jaquil Smith and whoever else is a freshman, let's get some PT out there.
I do. You do need, because you don't want a new team every year. So,
it's just not. I don't think that's sustainable.
No, probably not.
Like, you see how long it took for us to adjust to 70 new players.
Yeah.
Imagine doing that every year.
Every year, yeah. So I do think that'd be cool, probably to see some more young, especially in a big time game, a young player.
So let Jaquil Smith hang 100 on these boys. Oh my God, you're never gonna hear the end of it.
Yeah. So that's a good one to look forward to. Any you gonna put a prediction on the game?
Prediction on the game. Like a score wise, I don't know. That's gonna be tough, right? I can see it going so many ways. I do think it will be a tightly contested game. I do think I'm gonna hang my hat on Sac State. I'm gonna be a homer. I'm gonna be optimist. I think we're rolling right now, and I think they're talking big shit and acting like they don't stink right now. I think we can get them.
For the stat guys, Montana has lost the last 2 games in Hornet Stadium.
All right, so that was a stat, guys. If you gamble, if you're a degenerate gambler, take Sac State. I know we're underdogs too, probably.
Yep.
We're covering the spread.
Other for gamblers. Under on the pass attempts. Under on the pass attempts.
I hope so.
That's what I'm hoping for. That's what
I'm hoping. Hope to God.
I'm hoping we don't pass.
No, sorry. Not trying to be disrespectful.
No,
hey, but you can run. You my guy, boy. You
can
run. You hanging 100 on the ground. Why are we even passing anyway?
You don't need to. Fuck it. Let them run. Let the receivers run.
Then can we get some Ernest Campbell? Yeah. Ernest Campbell tosses.
No.
End around.
Let's do a jet sweep, bro. Can we do a fucking bubble screen, please, y'all? Let me do a bubble screen to Ernest Campbell. Take that shit to the house,
please. All right, yeah. I think that's really good.
Any other news you seen?
Any other news? No, not really. I mean, Sac State basketball played a little scrimmage game.
Did
New Orleans. Master P's team. That's a crazy crossover, bro. We did lose. I don't think Mikey Williams played.
Did not play. Don't think it's an injury. I think it's just him not playing right now.
Hopefully not playing, because my number one fear when I saw he didn't play was something similar to the Aggie Hall scenario,
More recent.
He's sitting out because of NCAA kind of rules and shit.
I haven't seen anything. He's a more bigger name than Aggie Hall. Aggie Hall.
Yeah, you would think he would kind of that would be, especially when he's been talking.
Yeah,
What you're talking about. I'm trying to be in the NBA before I graduate.
Yeah.
All right,
on my sports
Mikey, that probably means you're balling, bro.
Yes,
so let's
I'm
go
hoping,
ahead.
I'm hoping that means he's like, oh, I'm too fucking good to play against New Orleans.
Yeah, shit.
I'm not playing in
You're
this
too
preseason
good.
game.
Yeah, I'm not playing a preseason. Let me.
Yeah.
Hey, so
that's what
expectations pretty high, brother. Let's go. Cause I'm down.
Yeah.
Let's get to the league. I'm down. Hey, Mikey Williams gets to the league from Sac State.
That'd be lit. It's also Mike Bibby coaching, so it's like
Yeah, babies, come on, bro.
yeah, and basketball is a
winning.
lot different. You can go to a small school. You don't have
John
to.
Morant.
Yeah, it's really just about the coaching and your skills you're building, and it's Mike Bibby there.
And you know what I mean? Opportunity to just be seen. Mike Bibby is going to bring in so many. I mean, shit. You don't think Doug Christie and Bobby Jackson have been over at those practices?
Oh yeah, not even.
What?
And you got fucking
Shaq.
What's the coach who he coached in Atlanta? He's an assistant coach.
Mike Woodson?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
He
got hella
and he got
connections. Scott Perry,
everywhere.
hella connections.
So it's like,
Bro, I mean, it ain't nothing to call a favor in. You got so many brothers at the just across the street that can bring in a lot of eyes and publicity to
dude
some
from
of
the
your talent.
Bulls, who's in the front office.
BJ. Armstrong. Woo!
Too many resources in Sacramento for it, especially with the way the president is talking about the sports. And, you know, he's funding them.
Yeah.
Putting the backing, putting the money behind it.
Absolutely. And Mikey Williams is a big name. Even just in general, just people are going to be interested to see.
Yeah, I'm very excited for a basketball program. I don't know if you.
I wonder
if you looked at their. I forget the actual numbers, but did have a 20-point score in the little exhibition scrimmage game, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. You got a 20-point score. That's not even your best player on the court. Fucking with it, boy.
Nah, I'm interested to see if we get any any of that TV scheduling puts us somewhere, because I mean I think if we win a couple of games, Bibby being the coach, Mikey Williams being the star, and if we got another guy out there that might be close to at least a decent player,
just can take a little bit of pressure off. Sac State's it's not the roughest basketball conference. The Big Sky. No. Big Sky is definitely a football.
We should be cool this year.
Yeah.
Let's
maybe next year when what's the West, is it the West Coast?
Yeah.
They're a little bit known for basketball a little bit more, so
honestly, we should probably double check. I probably should check this before I said this. I think March Madness is at the G1C though in 2027. What are the odds that Sac State is playing
conference title bid? Don't get me too excited, boy. Woo! Woo!
Okay, no, we got way too excited about basketball.
Yeah.
I think that's really it though.
That's probably it.
Stingers up. Fuck the Pandas. Catch you guys next week.